And Tim Walz shakes his wife's hand on stage.
Well, Tim Walz. I mean, yeah. Come on now.
Walz out for Kamala.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Tim Walz. I'm sorry. That it's so funny to live in a society where you have to like deny obvious things. I look at Tim Walz, I'm like, oh, I know exactly who you are. Like instantly. I went to boarding school. I know who Tim Walz is. Big time. And you can't, I mean, I don't have zero actual evidence, but having spent 4 years in a New England boarding school in the 80s, like
you know his type.
Are you kidding? Oh, yes. Oh, I had a couple dormmasters like Tim Walz for sure.
Well, he did
show up in your room late night drunk to talk about stuff. Yeah.
He's absurd. He's a cartoon character in so many ways. A tyrannical cartoon character.
Of course.
So like he did start the gay club at his high school.
Oh, I'm very aware of that.
Started what is it?
Gay Straight Alliance.
The Gay Straight Alliance. Yeah.
Totally normal.
He was
he was just sick of bullying. He just couldn't handle the bullying, Vince. Yeah, he was just pretty sure. It's just so funny.
That's funny for a guy who shot his own residents with paintballs for standing on their porch.
Uh-huh.
And who established a snitch line during COVID for non-compliance with.
It's all of a piece. I would say it's all very consistent with what I mean. I remember. Oh, I could tell you stories. It was whatever. I can't even get into this. But the bottom line is, I look at Tim Walz and I'm like, I know exactly. You could have been the dorm master on my hall in 1984. Getting all the boys to let's go boxing Sunday morning. Here's our special athletic supporter that you have to wear.
But he's a very deceptive human being.
Oh,
like everything about him is.
Does anyone else notice this about Tim Walz? I mean, is this?